Today's session we'll discuss what exactly is data warehouse, why companies are behind data warehouse, what are all different ETL tools, and what are all different business intelligence tools, and about Cognos. We'll discuss some brief information. Right. So, let me start. What is data warehouse? So, as you are aware of warehouse is nothing but a godown.
Yeah.
So, we can store anything in the warehouse. So, here we are storing data in this warehouse. That's the reason we are calling this as a data warehouse. So, that is what data warehouse. So, why companies are storing historical data in the data warehouse? The main purpose of storing historical data is to analyze the data. Based on the analysis, we can make a decision that can help us for business decision purpose. That was the reason companies are storing historical data in the data warehouse. So based on that, if I do analysis, based on analysis, I can make some decisions.
Okay.
So let me start off with an example that would be better quickly. Let us assume that I have started a company. The name was ABC, which was located in South region of India. So any business means it has to deal with the products. So here we are dealing with FMCG, fast moving consumer goods. Fast moving consumer goods. So, and fast moving consumer goods is nothing but daily usage products like paste, toothpaste, soaps, brush, and all these comes under FMCG, like Walmart, Big Burger kind of store. So to capture all my business transactions, I should have a database. A database is nothing but where we can store our data in the form of tables in rows and columns. So here we are using Oracle as my database. Here we are using Oracle as my database to capture all my business transactions. Now the business was damn good in the South region. Business was good in the South region. So as a higher management, what we'll do, I'll start up a business in other regions. The same way what happened is I started my business in the other regions of India. The South region, the business was damn good with FMCG product. So I thought to start up my business in other regions like North region, East region, and West region. So in the North region, rather than starting up a company from the scratch, if I can acquire a business, that would be easier for me. So what I did is I have acquired a company in these three regions like North region, West region, East region, because if I acquire a company, I can start up my business from the day one itself. No need to wait for couple of days. If I start a new company means from the scratch, I need to build each and everything. So that was the reason I have acquired some companies in the North, East, and West regions. So in the North region, as this is an existing company, they are using MySQL as their database. The West region, they are using Sybase as their database, and in the East region, they are using Excel as their database. Now my business is across India in the South region, North region, East region, and West region. So now my business is across India with all the regions. Let us say if I need some information like top 5 products which sales was good. If I want that information, I cannot able to get it because I have 4 different databases: South separately, North separately, East separately, and West separately. So if I can integrate all these 4 databases, then I can get what exactly information is required, because that information will help us for analyzing purpose. Based on the analysis, if after analysis, if I can make a decision, that will help my organization to grow. So keeping in mind that now if I want to fetch information from all these 4 databases, I need to integrate these 4 databases first. So integration of 4 databases is nothing but it's a simple thing. What I can do is changing into a single database system. Changing into a single database system means all these 4 databases into a single database system. Like let's say here I have Oracle, MySQL, Excel and Sybase. All these three databases converting to Oracle, like changing into a single database system, or these three into MySQL, or these three into Excel, or these three into Sybase. Okay, changing into a single database system is one of the option. But if I go with that, changing into a single database system, if let's say if I go with Oracle, I need to purchase Oracle software for these three areas. And if I want to migrate this MySQL to Oracle, again it is time taking integration. Cost wise, time wise, it is high. So that was the reason we will not go with this option. So the other option what we have is the best option, what most of the companies follow is, let us say these are the 4 different databases. I'll extract all the metadata into the transformations area. So here I'll apply some business logics. Once if this logic is implemented, then I load that data into data warehouse. So let us say for example, here in the Oracle database, I'll have a customer table. In the Excel also I'll have a customer table. MySQL and Sybase also I'll have customer table, because I'll store all the customer information in that table. So if you take customer gender, here in the Oracle database in the South region, I'm using male and female. But in Excel, I'm using for the customer gender male and female M and F. Here I'm using 01. Here I'm using 001, 002. And this is how the naming conventions are different in 4 different databases. Finally, end user will get confused if I try to get a develop a report on this data. So what I'll do is I'll extract the customer table here and I'll apply a logic here. If it is customer gender is something 0 or 1 or male or female or M and F, anything, convert that to male and female. So any data from these different databases, if it is M or F something, whatever it may be, here logic will be applied, then that data will be loaded into data warehouse. So these databases are called as OLTP databases, online transactional processing databases, and this is a data warehouse. So every quarterly, based on the business, every monthly or quarterly, the entire data, whatever is available in the transactional data, that will be loaded into the data warehouse. If let's say my company is 10 years old, means 10 years data will be available in this complete data warehouse itself. So every monthly or quarterly, the transactional data will be loaded from these databases to the data warehouse itself. So that is what extraction, transformation of applying logic, then the data will be loaded into the data warehouse into a systematic process. And here I will have a single customer table. So here I have 4 different customer tables. After cleansing, toning, then I load that data into a single customer table. So now if I have a single customer table, that would be easy to retrieve data from the data warehouse with the help of business intelligence tools. So for this extraction, transformation, loading process, we have lot of tools available in the market. So that is what ETL process. We have Informatica, we have Data Stage, we have Abnatio. These are all the different reporting tools, ETL tools, sorry. These are all the different ETL tools. So which will help us for extraction, transformation and loading. So this is what about ETL tools. So once if the data has been loaded systematically into data warehouse, so even this data warehouse is also a database. If I want to store data, then that is a database. So this is called as OLAP database. Means here we'll have huge amount of space to store the data. So from the data will be stored in a systematic way in the data warehouse. From this data warehouse, I'll be connecting with the business intelligence tools. We have lot of business intelligence tools. So by connecting to the data warehouse, we'll create reports and we can easily share with the users. Even manually I can write SQL code and I can also fetch data from the data warehouse. But companies will not prefer that because there are a lot of issues like performance issues, security. But if I go with the business intelligence tool, I can view data in 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, dashboarding, scorecarding, so visualization, everything is possible with the BA tool, security. So all this stuff. So that was the reason, even though BI tools are costlier, companies are behind these BI tools. So we have lot of business intelligence tools like, Cognos, business objects, OBAE, MSBA. Recently we also have ClickView, Tableau. Yes?
Yeah, right. Why did you say BI tools are more expensive? I missed that part.
Okay. So no, if let's say for example this is a data warehouse, right? If I recruit two resources, assume that. So who is strong? Let us say this data warehouse built on Oracle database. I can recruit two resources and I can ask them to write SQL query and get the data, whatever exactly user is required. So I can go ahead with that option. It does not cost more because only two resources, right? With the experienced resources I can take and I can get the data whatever is required and I can send it to the user. That is one option. But if I go with the business intelligence tool, with this manually written queries compared to with these, so BI tools are costlier. So still companies are going with the business intelligence tool, because with the business intelligence tools we can do two-dimensional, three-dimensional, we can view data in two-dimensional, three-dimensional, dashboarding, scorecarding, graphical, analytics, visualization, security, performance, everything will be, all these areas, it would be better when compared to manual written. In manual written, we cannot view data in the different formats, whereas here we can. Even performance issues and everything can be resolved here with the BI tools. So that was the reason even BI tools are little bit costlier when compared to manual written queries. Still they are going with the BI tools. Was it clear?
Yeah. Thank you.
So this is what like extraction, transformation, loading is called as ETL tools, and business intelligence tools means it comes under Cognos and all this stuff. See, these are all the ETL tools. Once this is done, then BA tools, business intelligence tools, Cognos, business objects, OBAE, MSBA. Cognos is an IBM product. So if you can see 10 years back, only Cognos and business objects were in the picture. So remaining business intelligence tools were not available at that point of time. But now we have lot of tools like OBAE is Oracle product. Hyperion is also an Oracle product. MSBA, Microsoft Business Intelligence, is a Microsoft tool, and even Tableau, a visualization tool, that is also Microsoft tool. We have ClickView, lot of business intelligence tools came into the picture, but since 10 years it has already been captured the market. Cognos has its own demand across the world.
What about MicroStrategy? It's also picking up off late, right?
Can you come again?
I said MicroStrategy as a company and SAS, or these two are like independently large companies which are not being acquired. They also have their own BI tools, right?
Yes, yes. You mean to say this MSBA or MicroStrategy?
Strategy, it's a different company.
Yes, yes, that is different company. And this is MSBA is Microsoft tool, right?
Yeah. Cognos is IBM Business Objects is SAP, right?
Yes, yes. Business Objects is integrated with SAP long back. And OBA is Oracle product again. Hyperion is also Oracle product.